close-up look at all your Concho Valley High School football. This is Inside the Game. Sponsored by Mitchell Group.
Central, and that's one of the best things about this job. I get to cover some of these awesome schools like the Central Bobcats coming in for this game. Rolling out to the left, and he's going to fire this one in for a quick touchdown. Perfect. Scrambles to the left. 13-yard pitch and catch. 7-0 Friendship at this point. Second possession. Phillips with the quick pass screen. Hayden Wilson heads up down the field, picks up a key block by teammate Jordan Hernandez, uses the speed. 14-0 FHS opening play of the second quarter. Squeaky's going to find the take the handoff, find the cameraman, makes a couple people miss. He's going to dive in the end zone. Central's going to find themselves on board for this one. However, Friendship takes this one tonight in what was a super close game. It was 28-7 at halftime, and the Bobcats came back, took the lead 37-36, and would tie the game at 44 with 1:40 to go. Unfortunately, Friendship would kick the field goal, and the Bobcats would fall 1-5 in district play. Lakeview on the road against the defending district winner from last season, Andrews. The Chiefs looking to gain momentum before playoffs kick off. These two teams first met in 1957. Lakeview 0-2, Andrews 2-0, guaranteed a playoff spot. First play from scrimmage for the Mustangs. This man's got some wheels on this one. 5 scores last week for him. 8-0 after the 2-point conversion. Stangs up 16 for this one. Fake handoff, keeps it himself, takes it to the outside. Untouched for the touchdown. Mustangs lead this one 24-0. Lakeview with the ball, gaining some momentum. Rodello finds Francisco Ramirez for a big gain, and the Chiefs are starting to drive now in the red zone. Fabian Rodello looking for the pass again. Can't see the Mustang defender. That one's going to be picked off. Touchdown for Andrews, and they're going to come up big on this one. Chiefs down 36-0 before half, and the Chiefs falling to 0-3 in district before playoffs next week. And we're going to send this one out now to Griff, who is live for the Wall game out for at Clayton Weissoon Field. Take it away, Griff.
Well, Concho Valley, this one's in the books. It might be a little cold out here, a little chilly, and the stadium is empty, but that was not the case earlier. These fans for the Wall Hawks just crowded this place earlier. The noise was pretty loud. You can really feel the electric atmosphere here all night. And Wall made a statement right from the get-go, scoring on their first drive. And I got to say, Briggs Jones had quite a game tonight, especially in the first half, scoring a rushing touchdown on a little handoff in the first quarter. Then early in the second, just 18 seconds in, scoring a wild punt return touchdown, giving Wall en route to a 36-0 halftime lead and ultimately clinching District 4-3A Division II tonight, winning 57-7 over Stanton in a matchup where the winner would get first place. So Wall makes a statement tonight, and it's interesting because I spoke with head coach Craig Slaughter earlier this week, who told me he has full faith in his team and his players, and he believes they can beat anybody. He is not afraid to play any team in Texas, and Wall definitely made a statement tonight, beating this team by 50. Wall, up next for Wall, the Anthony Wildcats in the bi-district round, and Anthony comes in at 0-7, Wall 9-1. They will host, and Wall looks to continue its pursuit of a state title. That's all for now from Clayton Weissoon Field. Back to you guys in the studio.
This live shot is sponsored by AFCO Steel.
Thank you, Griff. Hope you enjoyed the game. Wall 3-0, Stanton 2-1 Hawks. They win, and they clinch the title. They lose at second place. 4-3A Division II kicking off. Briggs Jones cuts to his outside left, touchdown. Wall 7-0. Landon York on this next play, screen pass to his left. Evans going to catch this touchdown. Successful 2-point attempt for the Wall Hawks. 15-0 at this point. Second quarter action. Briggs Jones punt return touchdown right here. He's going to take it full length of the field. 22-0, and Wall was cruising early. They had one goal in mind tonight, and Yeager Thompson rushes to the right. Touchdown Wall right here, 29-0, 36-0 at halftime. And after a 43-0 lead, Wall would show their first place mentality was the only goal this season, and the final score 50-0. Now District 4-3-2A Division II champs. TLCA at home versus Breckenridge in this district matchup. This is a 3-game series that has the Buckaroos ahead for 2-0 in here. The Eagles 0-4 with the district. The Breckenridge 0-4 as well. Someone's got to get that first district win tonight. The Eagles got behind early 44-0, and it was just too much to overcome. Eagles would finish the regular season winless. A District 5 3A Division II matchup, the Brady Bulldogs having already clinched a playoff spot, getting ready to face the Clifton Cubs. These two teams only met once in 1970 and both enter this game 3-1 in district play. There's a lot on the line. Bulldogs win, and it's the 2 seed. A loss, it's the 3 seed. A 6-0 halftime score had people a little nervous, but it went in favor of the Bulldogs. 4-1 now, wrapping up the 2 seed in that district. Coming up next for Inside the Game, we continue our coverage of high school football across the Concho Valley. District 3 2A Division I is up next. We have 3 teams chasing one spot, including a Concho Valley matchup with playoff implications. Don't go anywhere. Inside the Game, we'll be right back. Welcome back into Inside the Game. I apologize for the technical difficulties we've had so far. Man, we have a lot going on right now. It's week 11 of the regular season. I got my notes all in front of me, so let's get to that next one. District 3 2A Division I is up next. Christoval and Ozona. The Lions having clinched a playoff spot, while the Cougars, well, they need a little bit of help as they hold on to tiebreakers over Sonora, but not Forsan. If all 3 were to finish with the same record, Ozona 3-1, the Cougars 2-2, needing to win to make that playoff spot with a loss and some help after Christoval opened with a field goal in the first. Ozona takes the 6-3 lead here with Christian Villarreal. PAT failed second quarter. Christian quarterback McLaughlin connects with Ethan Bush for a score. 10-6 Cougars. That man is rolling right there. Christoval makes it 17-6 in the second on a short touchdown run by Ethan Bush. We've heard his name a few times already, and with time running out in the first half, Ozona quarterback Hudson Fowler throws up a Hail Mary pass in the end zone, and Christian Villarreal pulls it down. Lions get within 17-12 at halftime. Christoval wins this, and with Forsan's loss to Reagan County, that means the Cougars take the number 2 seed, and Ozona takes the 3 seed with Sonora, potentially still making the playoffs. Stay with us, and we'll have that scenario. Sonora, here we go. Facing Colorado City, the Broncos hold the overall series record at 12-9. Sonora 1-3. The Wolves 0-4 in district play. Sonora holds a tiebreaker over Forsan with a loss to Christoval, and Ozona. Broncos need to win, plus they need Christoval and Forsan to lose to make the playoffs. Up 30-0 in the second. Broncos dominating this game. They had one goal in mind, and it was to win 44-22, looking for that playoff spot, and a Christoval win helps them with it, with the Forsan Buffaloes losing tonight, which technically means Forsan could potentially take the 4th seed. Number 7, Mason Punchers looking to claim District 14 2A Division I for the 16th consecutive year, having won 69 straight district games. Going for number 70, they host San Sablin. The Armadillos enter this matchup 3-1 in district play. The Punchers have clinched the playoffs with a district title in sight. A win, it's the 1 seed. A loss, and it's the 2 seed. Punchers up 20-0 at halftime, and they would move to 70 straight district wins, 16 straight titles, clinching the 4-2A Division I district 35-0. In District 4 2A Division I sees the El Dorado Eagles facing off against the McCamey Badgers in the 18th game of this series, with playoff implications flying all around. Badgers 1-3, Eagles are 2-2, and like we said, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but for right now, they're playing for seeding. 14-0 early in this game. A few drives later, safety for El Dorado, 16-0. At this point, in the El Dorado quarterback, Johnny Ray Adami, scanning the field, hits Hernandez for the score, and he's going to lay the boom here at the end of the play. Don't take a play off for him. Another Eldo score here. Adami hits Garrett Walling to go up 28-0 at this point. First half winding down, and we're going to see another screen pass. Jazzy Galindo for the minimal game, showing off his skill. 39-0 before half. Eagles close out the 14 2A Division II race with the 3 seed. 3-2 in district play. Sterling City still a part of that close 4-2A Division I district, set to face off against the Irene Braves, having already clinched. Sterling City needing to win to control their own fate. Irene 3-1, the Eagles 2-2. Sterling City gets a playoff spot even with a loss, but nobody cares about that. We got to win what's on the schedule. Even if El Dorado wins tonight, they're in. Sterling City right off rip gets the interception from the Braves quarterback to kick this one off, but that would be about as loud as Sterling City gets. Irene with the ball this time. The receiver takes it in for the end zone. For the score here, up a few touchdowns early, handoff up the gun. Irene with another score early, and it was all Braves in this first half. You're going to see a deep pass left side of the field. Braves receiver is somehow going to come down with this. I wish I had an instant replay on this, because I have no idea how he does this. And then he outruns the defenders on his way to the end zone, down 33-0 before half. Braves put on a show. 54-14, Sterling City lands with the 4th seed because of El Dorado's win tonight. The Miles Bulldogs early in the year, well, they were rolling. Since then, they've dropped a few games due to some key injuries. It looks like he's back now, but since then they have recovered and they are looking to close out strong. The playoffs are clinched, and the Bulldogs aim for 4 straight wins again. Both teams 3-1 to enter this week. Miles sitting in a good spot. A win, the 2 seed. A loss, the 3 seed. Touchdown pass from here. Yancey to Walls to go up 7-0 early in this game. Roscoe with the ball this time. It's a little simple drop back, and he's going to throw a bomb to the receiver who gets behind the defense. And while Tevin Meade was out, this defense kind of picked up a little bit. You wouldn't know from this play, and he's going to outrun them 7-7 for this game. Yancey again throws to the sideline. Dylan Medina is going to set up the first down to get the Bulldogs into the red zone. A beautiful catch here over the shoulder. And we're going to set up a touchdown catch here from Yancey to the sure-handed man himself. One of the three-headed monsters, Cooper Ellison, 14-7 halftime. Miles wins this 29-13, claiming the 2nd seed in 7-2A. Junction ranked 10th, 5-0 in district, having clinched. Sabinal 1-4. The Eagles have won all 6 games in this series. Haven't met since 2019, though, so none of it matters. And even if the Eagles lose, they are still the District 14 2A winner as they hold the tiebreaker over Bracketville, who played their last game last week. Eagles undefeated in district play this year, 6-0 and rolling on to by-district round 50-6. Coming up next on Inside the Game, we continue our coverage of high school football across the Concho Valley. The 3 Concho Valley matchups when we get back. Class 1A is up next with playoff implications still in play. Don't go anywhere. You're still watching Inside the Game. Welcome back in. District 8-1A Division 1 is up next. Robert Lee is home, and Water Valley may as well have sealed up this playoff spot with the number 1 seed. Robert Lee, they don't play tonight, but they do seal up the 2nd seed. But Erie and County and Very Best still have a game, and you got to play what's on your schedule. Both teams sitting on the outside. Water Valley, Robert Lee most likely clinching this matchup, enters this 6th consecutive meeting. All previous 5 matchups going to Very Best. The Hornets outlast the Falcons in this one, and both teams unfortunately missed the playoffs. 59-68 final score. Water Valley at Paint Rock, these 2 teams haven't met since 2021 in this 36-game overall series. Water Valley sitting at 3-0, Iron 4-0, the District 8-1A Division 1 with Robert Lee not playing tonight. Erie and County moving into winless. Paint Rock moving to winless in the district. Water Valley finishes 4-0 in the 8-1-8 District champs, moving on to by-district round. Menard and Eden face off while Medina watches from home with no game tonight. This means this is a close race with District 15 1A winding down. Medina at home watching, so that means Eden wins, they're in. If Eden loses, it's Menard and Medina. Can you guess who Medina's going for tonight? 35-6 in favor of Menard late in the 2nd quarter. Final score 38-14. Menard and Medina clinch the 2 playoff spots. District 6-1A Division 2 is also eyeing a potential 3-way tie. Lorraine sits at home watching this game with no game to play. The Blackwell Hornets and Bront looking to stay alive. 3 teams looking for 2 spots. Bront beat Olfen last night, but instead, that does not matter now because Blackwell wins and they clinch the 6-1A Division 2 60-14. Bront officially eliminated from playoff contention. And here's that final score. Bront did play last night, the 2-1 looking to win, and they would pull off the win 48-0. But unfortunately, Lorraine and Blackwell would hold those 2 spots. Bront sitting on the outside. 48-0 final score. Coming up next on Inside the Game, we're going to take a look at the Dr. Pepper Trivia Sweepstakes, and we're going to also take a look at Week 11 headlines and potentially the first round of the playoffs. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Inside the Game. Before we get to some Week 11 headlines, let's take a look at this past week's Dr. Pepper Trivia Challenge. One of my favorite questions of the year from this past week. Central won its first district game last week in Week 10. How many days has it been since their last district win before last weekend? I'll give you a few seconds to think about it. We have this question and others. If you fill out our sweepstakes and go for your chance at the $20 gift card, we run this sweepstakes every week on Thursday. New nights, new week, new questions, new winner. Central closes out district play. It was a close game down to the finish. They went 0-5 last season, but they would go 1-4 this year. They gave Friendship a run for their money, down 28 at half, and they actually would only lose by 3 points, 44-47. Lakeview clinches a playoff spot. Given that 4-team district, that means all 4 teams clinch. Wall clinches their district as projected. Mason wins their 16th straight district title, and Junction goes undefeated in district play. Eden falls to Menard, so Menard and Medina make up the 2 playoff spots, and Blackwell clinches the top of the 6-1A Division II. And that's going to wrap up Inside the Game. You can check out all our content on the Concho Valley homepage, and you can also follow us on Twitter at KSAN or KLST Sports. Make sure to use the hashtags Inside the Game. We will see you guys next week. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you, Concho Valley. Have a good night.
Catering for Inside the Game is provided by Chick-fil-A.
Inside the Game is sponsored by Mitchell Automotive Group.